In this video, I'll be tackling about oxidation numbers. So if you are not familiar with oxidation numbers, or if you haven't encountered what oxidation numbers are, then I will help you understand them. So by definition, your oxidation number is a positive or negative number that is assigned to an atom to indicate its degree of oxidation or reduction. In here, when you say oxidation, it is the loss of your electrons, while when you say reduction, it is where you gain electrons. So we have a simple mnemonic for them so that we can easily understand or remember them. So we have here oil rig, so oxidation is loss, then reduction is gain. We also have here substances that causes your oxidation, which are your oxidizing agents, for example, your oxygen gas and chlorine gas. Meanwhile, there are also substances that causes reduction, which are your reducing agents, for example, your carbon and your carbon monoxide. So here, your reducing agent loses electrons, hence it becomes more positive, while your oxidizing agent gains electrons, therefore becomes more negative. So we have here the differences between your oxidizing agent and then your reducing agent. So in your reducing agent by definition can be oxidized by losing some of its electrons, while your oxidizing agents can be reduced by obtaining electrons. So the oxidation state of your reducing agent increases while the oxidation state of your oxidizing agent decreases. So your reducing agent are known to be your electron donor, so they are electron rich. Meanwhile, your oxidizing agent are your electron receiver, so they are electron needy, so they are in need of electrons. Your reducing agents are electron rich, so they give off their electrons. So in a reaction, your reducing agent is the one who gets oxidized, while your oxidizing agent is the one who gets reduced. So your reducing agent is responsible for causing the reduction of the another reactant, while your oxidizing agent is responsible for causing the oxidation of another reactant. So to fully understand reduction and oxidation, we have here another mnemonic. So we have here Leora. When you say Leora, your reducing agent gets oxidized while losing electrons. So the loss of your electrons proceeds with your oxidation and then reducing agent. So another mnemonics is Geroa, which means gain of electrons. So it proceeds to reduction, reduction of your oxidizing agent. So it is just a simple mnemonics or a simple way to understand your reduction and oxidation. So to identify your oxidizing and reducing agents, so in this table we can fully understand. So if you notice that your oxidation number increases, and therefore when you increase or there is an increase in your oxidation number, electrons are lost, so they are your oxidation, or it proceeds with your oxidation. So when you notice in your reaction that the oxidation number of your reactants decreases, hence electrons are gained, so therefore it proceeds with your reduction. So to identify your oxidizing and reducing agents, if you notice when your oxidation number decreases, so they are we gain here electrons, therefore it is your oxidizing agent. And then when you notice when your oxidation number in your reactant decreases, hence electrons are lost, so it is your reducing agent. So we have an example here, a reaction between magnesium and your copper sulfate. So in the reaction below, we notice that magnesium has, in the left side of the reaction, we have here magnesium has 0 oxidation state or oxidation number. Then in the right reaction, it becomes magnesium 2 plus. So it gains electron. It increases its oxidation number, while your copper from 2 plus to 0. So since magnesium increases its oxidation number from 0 to +2, it is your reducing agent. as mentioned in the previous table, that when your oxidation number increases, it is your reducing agent. Meanwhile, in your copper, as you notice, it goes from +2 to 0, so the oxidation number decreases, hence it is your oxidizing agent. To determine or assign oxidation numbers, there are rules or guide for us to help us identify them. So in Rule 1, we have here Rule 1. It states that in free elements, the oxidation number is 0. So when you say free element, it is an element on its own. So it is neutral, so dili siya magka-gain or malusan og electron. So for example, your sodium, it is just an element on its own, so free element lang siya. So 0 iyang oxidation number. Your phosphorus, your sulfur, your copper, your hydrogen gas, and your chlorine. So they are your free elements. So in Rule 2, it states that the sum of all the oxidation numbers in a molecule is 0. So take note, kung neutral in yung molecule or compound, the sum of the oxidation numbers sa both or sa component niya nga molecules will be 0. So kung pila ka bulk elements diha, dapat ang total niya nga oxidation numbers or number will be 0 kung neutral ang compound. So let's give example later. So in Rule 3, the oxidation number of a simple ion is the charge on that ion. So whatever the charge of an ion is, mopod na iyahang oxidation number. So for example, you have chlorine minus. Since minus man, so your chlorine has a -1 na oxidation number. So you have here oxygen or O2 minus, 2 minus iyang charge or ang charge sa ion, therefore ang oxidation number sa inyong oxygen will be -2 as well. So we have also here aluminum 3+. So 3+ man, so ang oxidation 3+ ang charge, then +3 pod iyang oxidation number. So we also have here sulfur 2 minus, so iyang oxidation number will be -2. So on and so forth. So your Rule 4 states that the sum of oxidation numbers in a complex ion is the charge on the ion. So same sa Rule 3 nga kung unsay charge sa compound or ion, mao po iyang oxidation number. So for example, your sulfate here or SO4 2 minus, since ang charge sa complex ion is 2 minus, hence iyang oxidation number sa complex ion will be -2. So for example here, ammonium NH4+, since na may plus dira, so mo na ang charge sa complex ion. Kung unsay charge sa complex ion, mao pod ang oxidation number sa compound. So next is Rule 5. In Rule 5, it states that in compounds containing hydrogen, the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. So tanan compounds which has hydrogen in it, for example, water, hydrochloric acid, ammonium, and your CH3COOH, since aman siya hydrogen H, so ang oxidation state or oxidation number sa hydrogen dira is +1. However, sa metal hydrides are your metal plus hydrogen. So metal and hydrogen na compounds, ang inyong hydrogen dira or ang oxidation states in your hydrogen dira becomes -1. For example, your potassium hydride and your calcium hydride. So ang hydrogen dira is -1. So we also have here Rule 6. So in compounds daw containing oxygen, the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. So ang oxidation number sa oxygen is -2 in any compounds. However, natay exceptions. For example, in your peroxides, ang oxidation number sa inyong oxygen will become -1. So for example, your hydrogen peroxide, your H2O2, ang oxygen diha is -1. And then naputay kaduha na exception, it is when your oxygen is bonded to fluorine. Kung OF or inyong oxygen nakabond sa fluorine, inyong oxygen the oxidation number will become +2. So next we have here Rule 7. So Rule 7 states that all alkali or alkali metals or group 1A elements have +1 oxidation number in a compound. Okay? So na sila +1 nga oxidation number sa compound. Kung nasa sila sa compound. For example, your sodium, potassium, lithium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. Then we also have here Rule 8. The alkaline earth metals or group 2A has +2 nga oxidation number in compounds. So for example, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and uranium. So +2 na sila tanan sa compound. So we also have here Rule 9. So the halogens daw or your group 7 are all -1. So your halogens has -1 nga oxidation number. So your fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. However, not by exception. So when bonded to a more electronegative element, so when your halogens are nakabond sa mas kusog niya or mas electronegative niya, dili na siya -1 ang oxidation number sa inyong halogens. For example, your Cl2O, the Cl there is +1, and then in your ClO2, the Cl there is +4. So exception na siya sa Rule 9. We also have here Rule 10. So oxidation is a decrease in oxidation number, and reduction is a gain of your oxidation number. So same sa example before, since your magnesium increases its oxidation number, so mo ni inyong reducing agent, so ni oxidize siya. So your copper from +2 to 0 ni reduce siya, so ni gain siya electrons, mo inyong oxidizing agent. So we have here couple of examples on how to assign oxidation numbers sa compounds or molecules. So first off, we have here sodium chloride or your NaCl. So sa NaCl, diba, nasa rule 7 that all alkali metals has +1 nga oxidation number, and then your sodium is in your group 1A. So ang oxidation number diri sa inyong sodium is +1. Then your chlorine is a halogen, so your halogens has -1 nga oxidation number. So, diba, as I said, dapat ang sum sa oxidation number sa usa ka compound is or must be equal to 0. So, there sodium chloride, since sodium is +1 and then your chlorine is -1, so it is equal to 0. So, therefore, your sodium has +1 oxidation number and your chlorine is -1. So, next we have here aluminum chloride. So, pag-start na to og identifier or assign og oxidation number diri sa duha, ngadto mag-una sa giset sa rules or gihatag sa rules para ma-identify na to ang unknown. So ato ta una sa known. So nakaset sa rules, ngadto mag-una sa nakaset sa rules or dali na nato ma-identify ang atong unknown nga atom or element nga wala ta kahibaw sa oxidation number. So since naaman sa rules ning oxidation state sa chlorine, since halogen man siya, so all halogens biya kay -1 na oxidation number, so nanatay value or nanatay maka-assign na tag oxidation number sa inyong chlorine. So your chlorine here is -1. Since tulo man na ka chlorine, since AlCl3 man na, so ang -1, it times nimo 3. So -1 times 3 equals -3. Since diba, I said, dapat ang sum sa oxidation number should be equal to 0. So, we must find a number here, or dapat maka-assign ta og number nga maka-equal siya sa 0 sa overall charge. So, we can simply assume that your aluminum is +3. So, +3 minus 3 equals 0. So, maka-assign na ta nga inyong aluminum is +3 and then your chlorine is -1. So, mo na ang oxidation number sa inyong aluminum chloride. Aluminum is +3 and then your chlorine or your chloride there is -1. 1. So next example here is ferric oxide or Fe2O3. So sa babaw sa compound kabantay mog number, so they are the set of oxidation number or oxidation na possible ana nga elements. So since as I said mag-una ta og identify or assign oxidation number based sa giset na rules. So ato ta mag-una sa mga naay rules or naay giset na rules. So di ba nasa rule 6 it states that any compounds or in compounds containing oxygen, the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. So diri kaybaw na ta nga ang oxidation state sa oxygen is -2. Since O3 man na, so ang -2 nga oxidation state sa oxygen inyuha i-times O3. So it will become -6. So since di ba ang goal man or dapat ang sum sa oxidation number sa compound or molecule should be 0, so we will find or we will assign number na makapa-0 sa oxidation number sa compound. So patakahibaw sa iron, di ba, since wala po siya sa rules na giset. So we assume na +3 since possible po ang +3 nga oxidation state sa iron, so try tag +3. So here we have here +3 times 2. Gi-times na siya kay Fe2 mana. So kung unsay iyang subscript, i-times ninyo sa oxidation number. So +3 times 2 equals 6. So ang atong iron na siya 6 and then your oxygen na rin -6. So add ana mahimo na siyang 0. So 0 na to overall charge. So overall oxidation number. So maka-conclude na ta or maka-assign na ta nga your iron has +3 charge, nya inyong oxygen is -2. So your ferric oxide, ang iron sa inyong ferric oxide is +3 and then your oxygen in your ferric oxide is -2. So we have here another example. So in the left side we have here nitrate. So di ba nato sa rules kung unsay charge sa ion dapat mo po equal or sum na oxidation number sa compound. So since your nitrate, your NO3 minus, so dapat ang equivalent sa sum sa compound na oxidation number is -1. So here we need to find the X. So we need to find the oxidation number of your nitrogen. Given that, di ba, oxygen is -2. Di ba, -2 kasagaran oxygen. Since O3 man na, so i-times na ninyo ang 3 times -2. So it becomes -6. Equals -1 since dapat maka-sum ta og -1 since ang sum sa oxidation number sa compound is -1. So it is safe to assume that +5 ang inyong oxidation state or oxidation number sa inyong nitrogen para ma-1 ang sum sa inyong compound. So we have here +5 minus 6. So, your nitrogen is +5, yung oxidation number. So, +5 minus 6 sa oxygen. So, nanatay -1. So, maka-assign na ta or maka-ingon na ta nga +5 ang nitrogen, then oxygen ninyo -2. Kay kung ato siya, we need to assume baya or we need to dapat ma-equal na to og -1 ang compound. Kay kung unsay charge sa compound dapat mo po sum sa iya oxidation number sa compound. So we have here another example, your sulfate or your SO4 2-. So diri ion na sad ni siya, so dapat ang equal nga or sum sa oxidation number sa ani nga molecule or kani nga ion or complex ion or kani nga compound will be -2. So dili siya 0. So, -2 dapat ang sum sa oxidation number sa compound. So, since, di ba, given naman nga -2 ang oxidation state sa oxygen based sa rules. So, upat man ako oxygen, so 4 times -2. So, nanatay -8. So, we need to find x there. So, ato siya i-assume na x. So, x plus -8 equals -2. So, kung x, so we must find x there. So, x plus -8 equals -2. So, equal na is plus 6. So, therefore, maka-conclude na ta nga ang, or maka-assign na ta nga ang oxidation number sa inyong sulfur sa sulfate is plus 6. Then, your oxygen is -2. Kay, diba, plus 6 minus 8 equals -2. So, yung ana lang siya. So, I have here a quiz. So, this quiz is for those section nga wala ka-quiz ani. So, submit lang ni siya sa ako email. So, write it in a 1/4 sheet of paper. So, ako lang, isend lang sa ako email. Thank you.